do a burnout, right? Alright guys, welcome to today's video, a very special video because we are revealing a car to one of the lads in our team. So, you guys all know Adam, the Viking warrior. He's been looking for a new car for a little while and we thought we might surprise him by picking one up for him ourselves. That's not the most exciting car in the world, but it should be relevant to a lot of you guys that watch the channel from Ireland. And it's quite a cool car. We're going to transform it in a couple of hours. So it's going to be a very short, snappy video with hopefully a big payoff at the end. Let's get into it. Alright guys, let's get into it. As I mentioned, Adam needed a new daily car. Now we do a lot of JDM cars on this channel, we do a lot of fun cars on this channel, but he needs something reliable, practical, cheap to run. And we found the perfect car. We actually knew that it was one of the cars that he was looking for, and we picked up a really good example from our friends at Moorfield Motors. But that's not where the story ends, because we're going to modify it, because we can't have a Drift Games boy running around in a very stock car. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to reveal to you the car we've picked up to give to Adam at the end of this video. He knows nothing about this. Yes guys, unbeknownst to Adam, we picked up a, had to check, 142 Skoda Octavia VRS. We know he's been looking at these online. We've over his shoulder saw him looking for a black estate. We found a black estate through our friends at Moorfield Motors. Car is absolutely stunning. No issues with it at all. Really, really nice car. As you guys can see, it's metallic black. Very nice interior. It's a diesel. He wanted something cheap and cheerful to run. Now, if you guys are fans of our channel, you'll know in Ireland, it is very, very expensive to run performance cars on the road. And a lot of people vouch for diesels because they're cheaper to run, they're reliable, you can do high mileage, they're comfortable. And we could have just had this video where we presented Adam with his company car, a Skoda Octavia VRS diesel. However, we got in touch with some of our friends and we said, could we modify this car in like an hour or two to make it stand out above all other Skoda Octavia diesels? And I think we can. So we've got a lot of goodies that I want to show you right now. So we got ourselves a fresh set of BC Racing coilovers. We got ourselves some Radiate wheels, and these wheels are pretty gangster. I'm going to open up one of these boxes now and show you guys how cool they look, but they're not going to look like anything else on a Skoda Octavia VRS you've ever seen before. So let's unbox all of this. Me and Wayne are going to get to work and we're going to transform this Octavia. We're going to hopefully do it in about, what Wayne, 2 hours? Less?
Yeah, so you have to go there around 9.
So Wayne says he has to go early, so we what, an hour? Wayne, you know what you're saying, there's a lot of people driving around the roads in Ireland thinking they have a modified car. If you can modify that whole car in 2 hours, it shows it's not that difficult, is it? So 2 hours, we're going to transform this Octavia into something very, very cool. Bit of a different project for us on the channel, but I'm excited to see the transformation. It's just a bog standard normal car right now. In about 2 hours, it ain't gonna be. So first up, time to open up our BC Racing coilovers. Now we have these on all of our drift cars and pretty much everything we have. So these are gonna be perfect on the Skoda. Probably a little overkill, but you know what? I want this to be a comfortable road car and not bounce all over the road. So this is ideal. So this is a similar kit to what we put on the Pandem Golf van that we did a while back. So what we noticed was that was ridiculously wide arch. The wheels were pushed out with like 60mm spacers and it still drove very well on the BCs. We had cheaper coilovers in it before and they were a disaster. They used to bang and it was awful to drive, Wayne, wasn't it? Very bad. So then we put the BCs in it and it was absolutely perfect, and that car is still driving around to this day. So a lot of people cheap out on the coilovers for diesel cars in Ireland. I suggest this is the most important thing. Remember, it's suspension, and our roads being terrible, is tires, suspension, wheels are kind of the most important thing. So get it right, get yourself some BCs, and Wayne's going to be throwing these bad boys into the Skoda, and we'll show you guys as we go along how we get them all installed and all ready. But I think it's time to show you the Radiate wheels now. Alright guys, these are the R8 SD11s from Radiate. They look absolutely bananas. I'm not sure how they're going to look. I think they're going to look good because they're kind of flat on the front, which I think suits the Volkswagen style. But it's got a bit more of a show car edge to it. So instead of just putting a nice set of wheels, the wheels on it are kind of boring. So we decided to go with something off the wall, And these wheels are definitely off the wall. So I don't know how they're going to look, but we're going to hope that they fit the car perfectly. And we're putting a full lip kit on the car as well. We just went to Maxton Design, ordered up all the lips and kits for it. Should be pretty sweet. Josh has been working on his MX-5. Josh, what are you doing?
Trying to make it a workable car instead of just something that sits in the shed doing absolutely nothing.
It looks like you've gone backwards. You've got no fenders on it now.
You have to go backwards before you go forwards. That is
2 steps backwards to go 1 step forward.
Because when we're doing the videos, we always go 2 steps forwards and then we miss the step before.
To be fair, one thing we're changing for the future is we do a lot of builds where they're aesthetically hitting a deadline, but they don't work when they hit the deadline.
Rule for the garage.
Rule for the garage. Car has to start, run, and be purposeful in 2023.
Yep.
I think most of them are nearly there.
I guarantee if we turn the key in half the cars in the garage, they won't start.
Yeah, we have
A dead battery.
We've got 3 or 4 that definitely don't start right now, so we're going to get on that over Christmas. So, Josh, you've been doing what, an exhaust?
I've become a welder now. In
What's that?
fact, can we insert a clip that Wayne did to me earlier? I was modeling Wayne, having a good old time.
If it happened to anybody else, Josh, you'd have been like, that's fantastic.
I would have. It still was fantastic, but it's scared. It was funny. I'm finding it's funny.
So for those of people who haven't seen this car since you jumped over the car on a skateboard, which sounds ridiculous, but we'll put a shot of that in there somewhere.
That's the only thing this car's done. Let's do this.
The car is painted Alfa Romeo, and I'm going to pronounce this because you can't pronounce it, Quadrifoglio.
Quadrifoglio, really.
Car has some JR wheels on it there, kind of Watanabe style. Has a nice sparkly steering wheel.
It actually has one to drift in skin on.
Oh, it has, look, one of those. We must get them back in again. Are we getting them back? Because everyone liked them. There's door cards on it. That wasn't the last time I saw it. There was wiring everywhere. The car wiring was a little bit sketch on this one.
Well, the best thing is, check out this.
Electric windows.
Electric windows.
So all the modern things that the car normally comes with, Josh is delighted to be. So we went with all the fancy modifications, and now it's just about normal stuff. Car is actually quite clean. It's a 1.8, right?
1.8 Jap.
1.8 Japanese, which means it's the
4 more horsepower.
yeah, it's got 3 more horsepower than the normal one.
Everyone goes mad for them.
But it's 1.8 Jap, which is rare enough. Even though you put a American flag number plate on it, we won't get into it. And this car has been worked on. So Josh, you're kind of taking a couple of days this week to go through all of your bad Mazdas and make them work, right?
Taking a few days off to work on a few days of cars.
So if anyone wants to know about variety, you've got this being worked on beside the Skoda Octavia. Wayne has put it on the ramp.
This is all the bad camera work, because Dave's doing all the camera work.
I'm doing all the bad camera work, but see, I don't...
Proud of you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Josh has been spending a lot of time making Wayne look good. I'm going to make him look horrendous in this. It's going to be shaky. He's going to show all the bodge jobs he does.
So many pieces.
So we're taking off the wheels first, Wayne.
Yeah.
Going to put on the BC Racing coilovers. Then we're going to put on all the lift kit. Then we're going to put on the wheels. Then we're going to drop it. Then we're going to show Adam tomorrow. That's the plan. I'm going to apologise straight away because I'm doing all the videoing this week because the boys are working on their stuff. So if it's shaky and it's not as up to high standard, then I just can't do high standards. So you're along for the ride. When you're, try and do a video here. When you run diesel power, you need a lot of downforce. So you're going to need lips, an aero, and a diffuser. But I think it's going to look cool on the back. What do we got here? We got front, spoiler, diffuser, side skirts, grille, wheels and coilovers. It's going to be sweet. Is this... Are you honestly at this now as well?
I thought you finished.
2 idiots at Dugga Dugga in this shed. I swear to God.
I was waiting till you finished that.
I'm only a beginner. Hey Josh, I just realised something.
What?
The same thing is happening in 2 different cars at the one time.
I was going to point that out. The only similarity.
What you got in here, Josh?
Well, as always, you wind your coil over down to the bottom, fit them in. You can't be asked to move it, and then
The car's too low, isn't it?
way too low.
Way too low. Look good in the photos, though.
Look great in the photos, but actually moving about as a car, horrendous.
Not good as a car, good as a static photo. But you got BC Racing coilovers, which means you can adjust the height, the dampening, everything until you're happy.
Absolutely easy.
There's a lot of...
You were saying how easy is it to fit them. I fit these and I'm adjusting them. That's how easy.
And you
it
are a
is.
professional mechanic.
Professional idiots. So yes.
So do you think that Wayne will get a full set of coilovers in the car by the time you get them adjusted?
I'm not gonna lie, I've done this about 15 times over the past week, so I'm
getting
not
good.
pretty tasty
You're
at
getting
it.
Formula 1 spec at it now. So Josh has been working away in the background, and this car sounded horrendous. You look a bit rough. You look like a man that's been working all day.
I think I'm about 9 hours into today.
These hoodies were great for hiding the old dirt, aren't they?
Yeah, and I realised I got my girlfriend's joggers by mistake, so it's not really a great look right now.
It's not. You look like you're on holidays in Ibiza with boys. anyway, you did an exhaust on the car yourself.
I'm not going to show you my work because
It's horrendous.
yeah, it's horrendous. But the all you need is the outcome.
Sounds fine. It sounds fine. It's still a bad Mazda.
Loud
It
noises.
sounds fine. Give me a little bit more.
Yours are more.
Want some more? I'd rather listen to the Skoda Octavia diesel now, to be honest, but it's better than it was. It's better than it was. Wayne's put in all the coilovers.
All in.
All in.
Just some out.
Now this is very, very high, very low, so I think we're going to lower them down a little bit. And what we found was, Wayne, so these are the things for adjusting the front coilovers. We were wondering, where do they go? They actually go in under the covers, don't they?
Yeah.
So if you can see here, they thought of everything. You can actually adjust your dampening. Very handy by just lifting up a couple of clips and this cover. You actually go in here, you take this little thing, you put it in here, and there you go. You can adjust click left, click right for hardness and softness and damping. So I think we're going to set this to halfway because we still want it to be a comfy car. But it's a very nice touch by BC actually that is there, because some of these you can't actually get to it. But on the cheaper sets of coilovers, but with these, they think of everything. Pretty excited to see what these are going to look like on this. Starting to look better already. I'm going to be a little bit sneaky because we're here, it's late. We want to get the rear diffuser on, we want to get the side steps on and all that good stuff and set up the stands, but I don't want to give the car away to you guys until we show Adam. So everybody gets a surprise together. So I know that's going to make you wait a little bit longer in the video, but I'm going to give you a little teaser of how good these wheels look. Bam! This is not going to look like any normal Skoda Octavia VRS. These have just upped the game. So we're going to spend probably about what, another half an hour, 45 minutes on it, get the stance right, get the rear diffuser on, get the side steps on, and then tomorrow I'm going to bring it to Mondello Park so Adam can see it. Can't wait to see his reaction. They look so cool. So cool. All right, we'll leave it there for tonight. We'll see you guys and catch up in the morning. All right, guys, it's the next day and look what's happened. It snowed. We're in Mondello Park. We're going to reveal the car to Adam here today, but it's got dirty now from driving from Wayne's to here, and you guys haven't seen it, but me and Wayne finished it about half an hour after we left the video last night, so it was actually a little longer than we thought. 2 hours, 20 minutes to modify the whole car. So we're pretty happy with our progress. It looks awesome. We want to give it a clean. So what we've done is we've said, hey Adam, it's snowing in Mondello. We're going to drift the Supra and we want you to take some photos. So he comes down, he knows nothing about the Skoda, but the Supra is here, and then to be authentic, of course, I'm going to have to drift the Supra because I can't just bring Adam down here thinking there's no drifting going on the Supra. But I want to top it up with oil. That's always something I do before I take the car out on track. Now obviously this is an automatic and it's going to be a bit sketchy in the snow, but that's what we're here for, drift games, to do sketchy stuff. So I want to put about a litre of oil in the car just to make sure she's A1. Quite, they didn't double pop it. They didn't double pop it, BMWs. I mean Toyotas. Anyway, I'm just going to top this up a little bit with some Mobil 1 oil. Now we use Mobil 1 oil on absolutely everything, from our street cars to our drift cars to our trucks to our vans, everything. Oil.ie have a full stock of absolutely everything, every single weight you want, and it's the good stuff, run by Formula 1 teams, rally teams, best drifters in the world. Get yourself some Mobil 1, don't get cheap oil, don't put it in your car, you love your car too much. Get some oil from oil.ie, put a litre in this and get it ready for some snow drifting.
Oh, Josh is putting the driving gloves on.
That's what you'd think, but I can absolutely whack Keen in the face with a snowball.
Gloves for the snow.
They're Adam Ivor's gloves.
Look at him, he's getting all professional. I say we're going to go out for a skid in the paddock, and look at him getting all the gloves on.
Ah, this is the snowballs.
Oh. Try get it in. Oh!
Why don't you just be better?
I've been trying my whole life.
Right, I'm gonna go do some super skids. Super skids.
Super skids.
Careful, Dave. How much is this again?
This car is worth slightly over 10 grand. By 10. And it's automatic too, so.
Give it a rave. Nice. I swear to God, Josh. King of the cone.
Venus, don't be the second half of the cone there.
Stand back a bit more, Davis.
Changing gears on its own, I don't like it. It thinks it's doing 100 miles an hour. We'll do that again. We'll try that again with the cone thing again.
Alright.
Because it's fun. Stay away from the poles. It's very slippy. Yeah, but it was just there. I was rev limiter and I didn't change gear because the steering wheel goes away from you. So you can't change up because you don't know where the up is.
But I think if you do flicky, you full control of it, you flick that one with the left.
No, I have that.
Keane's the big BMW expert.
Big BMW. I was like, Keane, I know my car.
I got
The problem with it is that when you want to change up a gear, the steering wheel's spinning around, so you can't get to the paddle.
Use the thingy.
Oh yeah, I could use the thingy. Oh yeah.
You guys do a weird like
Weird little flick
tap.
It's like a sequential.
Yeah.
That's my new favourite Sun engine.
To be fair, that flick up the gear is like being in the Corvette. It's savage. Like you're coming out first and then, ba-da!
You're smoking.
Smoking up the tyres, lad.
Smoking.
A news talk, only blaring away here in the middle. That doesn't happen in the Corvette. Just told me to check my tyre pressure is there.
They instantly went up a bit.
That's a new
It'll do a burnout, right? Should do a burnout.
Good.
That's only one way to find out. What we're actually doing is clearing the paddock from
We're trying to
Mondello.
just make it safer for other
Yeah.
people here, so that if they came across that little patch, they'd be like, oh, glad someone cleared that out of the way, because that's giving me some more grip.
Now just work on the rest of
There's
it.
a bit to do. There's a bit of work to do. Right, go on, Joshy, manual MX-5. The only time your car will ever actually do a drift is today.
It's only the snow adds 600 horsepower, so it'd be absolutely
It's got 602.
604 actually.
Why does Josh have every worst sounding car in the world? This sounds worse than the previous.
Oh, it does sound worse.
And it's only spinning one wheel.
Well, I'm not surprised. You cleared the paddock too
Stop
well.
it, stop it. He's better at real drifting than he is at sketchy drifting.
It's still useless actually.
Do you know what? The good thing about this car is that it's bad in the dry, the wet and the snow now. At least we know all three weather conditions this is a bad car.
Consistently, I can't even do rings like you did. I can't even show up.
engine is about to go.
What did him then?
Your engine is so tappy.
What is that noise?
When did you check this for oil? When you bought it? Not even. Yeah, something doesn't sound good under the bonnet there, Josh.
I think I've just broken it. Oh no! Have I honestly just done that?
I told you it was a bad joke. Nobody listens.
Oh!
That's internal. Have you checked it for oil?
It's got oil pressure.
Okay,
My MX-5 is oil pressure. And look what happened to that.
It's all fun and games till it's not.
Give it a tune. Go again.
Just keep the red pedal.
No, it's in the engine.
Yeah, it's internal.
That's internal.
Internal? Lovely.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it did tasty rings and then that happened, but to do terrible rings and have a mechanical failure, bad day.
That was just terrible in general.
Hold on.
I say to keep revving it.
Yeah, if you keep revving it, I'd say it'll stay the same.
Just close the bonnet. Hope you have
I'd say if you close the bonnet, do another 20 or 30k in it, see how it goes. That's exactly what you will do.
Park this over here. Let's put a better tone on this video.
He's going to tell you later on to delete all of this footage, so what we're going to do is leave it in the
I
vlog.
am not deleting this stuff.
This is gold. It's not great, is it? It's not great.
It's not great.
Anyway, we got our snow footage. We actually dried everything out here nicely, I think, for everybody else. So, community service here at Mondello Park. We'll obviously send an invoice in later today for shoveling the snow out of the way and on to the rest of it.
And the engine.
And then engine. We lost an engine, guys. We're going to bill Mondello Park for that, for doing us a good service. Hopefully it's not the engine. We'll tell you soon. Or if you don't see the car again on the channel, it's the engine. That's what happened. Alright, so we did some drifting in the snow at Mondello. We wanted to do that. It hasn't snowed here in like a year or so we're delighted with that. But that's not actually the reason we're here, Adam O'Connor. I didn't bring you down here to take photos.
Working the MX-5?
I didn't come down to watch Josh blow up his MX-5, although that would have got you down here sooner, to be fair.
I would have definitely gone that.
We wanted to do something special for you for Christmas. Because we knew that, okay, your Golf, it's getting a little tired.
Yeah.
Some of it, I know you're building the MX-5, but we were saying that you were looking for a new car, and you've done an awesome job this year between running the drift school, LZ Festival, Drift Masters, all the behind the scenes stuff that isn't flashy on the cameras. You were doing all the hard graft behind the scenes, and we wanted to do something nice for you. So, we got you a car.
It's the Corvette, isn't it?
It's not the Corvette. we got you a car for the road.
Alright.
So we got your car for the road, something that you were looking at before, because we looked over your shoulder on the internet that you wanted an estate. You wanted something kind of mean looking, practical, diesel. It's your choice, not mine. But we also got in touch with some of our sponsors and they gave us some parts for it, and Wayne and I, very coldly last night, put a little bit of a car together for you that you can drive out of here today. That is now your company car for Drift Games. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm literally, I'm literally, yeah, okay. Thank you, I'm speechless.
That is very many words.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say.
You ready?
Yes.
In you go, check it out. There's no car there. There's no car there. No, that's not actually a cruel joke, we just watched it here. I thought it would be a more dramatic reveal.
Hang on.
You ready?
It's not going to be here, it's going to be over here.
It's not here, it's in Cork.
I've got to go pick it up
The
myself.
longest reveal ever. It is actually here. It was in the snow, it looks nice. So we did some funky stuff with it. I actually think it looks class. I'm a little annoyed now that it looks classer than I thought it would look.
Excellent.
But it's your car. So, Josh, do the honours.
You may need the ramp speed for this one.
Quicker!
It does look. It is a Skoda Octavia VRS diesel, but
That is class!
it looks like a rally car.
Literally looks that. What wheels are they? Oh, well, sorry. Anyway, what? Yeah, vicious speeches again. This is fucking class.
I like this. I feel like a salesman that someone doesn't have to buy the car, so they've already got it, so it's grand. So we did. These are radiate wheels, which I think look.
It's
It's a VRS. So it's a VRS diesel. diesel, which means it's practical. It's on BC Racing coilovers. I drove it this morning. It drives beautifully. We could go lower because I know you like going lower, but it kind of gets over the speed bumps. It doesn't rub, nothing like that. It's just a normal practical car, but still looks stancy enough. You know, Wayne kind of settled on this. We did a full Max design front lip, side extensions. Wait to see the rear diffuser. This is my favorite bit.
This is, yeah.
I think he's a little bit shocked.
I'm literally like speeches. This is
Like it?
This is, do I like this? Is whopper.
This diffuser was a nightmare to put on.
Right.
We didn't have to angle grind off the tow bar. That didn't happen. Wayne Curran.
Tow bars, okay, yeah.
Wayne said that it was too much work to take off the back of the car to get off, so he angle grinded off. Wayne, well, we don't need it anyway. Cool diffuser, and we have to do exhaust extensions so they don't burn out on lots of. I put this spoiler on. This was one of. I did this. This was this. Look at this little lip. The lip spoiler.
Dave, if that comes off now.
It won't. Shut up, you. I thought you were looking on Dundee for an engine.
Oh!
Too soon, I'm still in denial.
And the interior, the red and black, which is very nice. It's got Bluetooth. It's got all the gear.
Oh,
wait.
Sorry, do I give you a hug or something? I don't know what.
Oh, we got an air freshener.
Yeah.
Put an air freshener in there. Now it's worth €5 more.
Just threw it
Yeah,
in there.
but I think it looks like it doesn't look like any Skoda Octavia VRS I've seen before. It turned out very nice. You deserve it, Adam. You deserve it.
This is class.
You know what? It wouldn't have, if for some reason me and Wayne looked at it like a bit of a chore, but when we did it, we were like, that actually looks savage. Because it's like a normal car, but it's a little bit more spicy. I think in the snow as well, it looks a bit like a rally car. The wheels in the snow make it look like a rally car. I'm very happy with it. Are you very happy with it?
Sorry for cursing.
Lane, you have some amount of beeping to do in this video.
Okay, this is class. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
And now you can carry things, people, and different things. You can do your own touches if you want. There's a couple of things that I would probably do, like press plates. And
Right.
I'm going to tell you one thing that we didn't get right, because I could hide all this in the video, but I'm always transparent. So I bought a black grille surround for this,
Oh, yeah.
and then I tried to take out the chrome grille surround, and in doing that I broke the original grille, and the surround was for the wrong car. So this didn't go very well. We did it in like 2.5 hours. We did a little challenge, so it needs a grille surround and a new grille, but other than that, everything else is pretty sweet. Someone will spot that in the video and go, why is there no grill surround on? I was like, because I'm an idiot. And I could put the chrome one back on, but it's in 15 pieces in the shed because I pulled it off with my teeth by the end to get it off. So that's pretty much it. Press plates to be nice. A few little bits, maybe a tint, get Jay O'Reilly there in Precision Graphics.
God,
tint
no,
the back
we
windows.
were offering him after last week. After the
He won't talk to us for a while, but like, give it a month for Jay to settle down. And then we could do some tints, maybe a visor. I think it looks very cool.
I think the wheels are absolutely deadly.
They're unusual because I
Yeah.
picked them and I was like, oh, they're either going to be class or they're going to be awful. And then we put them on it, we went, do you know what, they actually look class on it. They're just a bit different. Make it look like kind of a Euro show car, rally car. I like it.
Thank you very much.
I don't think it's a key now, but I'm going to take it off the key ring. There's like 15 keys on the key ring. But this is actually your car, Adam. This is your baby.
He did actually pull the other shutter up a little bit, and there was I didn't see the bottom of the car. I was like, he's going to do it again. There's going to be nothing here. And we're going to the shed and putting an MX-5 engine in Josh's car. Yeah.
There you go.
Now I believe it. I was
Now
like,
you believe
I thought you were going to go, ha, it's not
It's your
yours.
car. Thank you for everything over the year. As I said, it's a nice little replacement for the Golf. It's a bit more space, it's a bit more modern, and
Fill it full of stuff
fill it full of stuff.
and clothes.
I want you to be pulling and dragging
Yeah.
in this thing, putting
Put
furniture away.
the tow bar on it.
Don't put the tow bar back. The tow bar ain't going back on. I can tell you that for a fact. It's on the floor, cut in half. So this is your car. You're going to hop in, you're going to drive away, and then we're going to get back to work because you're off this week. But I said I'd bring you in, and he was so annoyed that he had to come in and take photos of the Supra, and now he's all happy. So
It's the winter wonderland.
winter wonderland, happy little Christmas presents. So go on, give it a spin. Let's do some moving.
Do some rings.
Don't do rings. I can't put another engine in the car today. Just drive slowly. You couldn't even write that. An engine blows up in the back. That'd be a better thumbnail. Josh finally blows up the MX-5. And they'd be like, oh, it's definitely the drift one. Definitely. No, it's the road one.
I blew that one before.
Oh.
It looks great. Really steady now. Look at this thing. Look at this. Can we see it from here? Look how cool that looks.
The snow even makes it look better.
It does look better in the snow. All black, everything.
Right, it's
And
lovely.
Really comfy. I drove it from the shed to here, and the BCs are fantastic. Like, you wouldn't even know there's coilovers on the car. It just drives like a normal car, just a bit lower. There's only one caveat to this. You can have the car for as long as you want, but if you put a boo pipe in it, you have to immediately give it back to the company, because that is not in our MO. No boo pipes, no black smoke maps.
But what exhaust is Josh going to put his face in front of? Josh, go on.
Oh yeah.
Go on. Put your foot in it's a good car. It doesn't make smoke.
If you want to see that, comment below. If you don't, comment below. I'll comment below. Anyway, that is the video for today. Thank you to BC Racing for the coilovers. Thank you to Radiate for the wheels. Thank you to Wayne for putting the car together. Look at this smiley face. We're in the Christmas spirit here at Drift Games. We've got a lot of cool content coming up over the Christmas period. And one less key on my keychain, which is good. Got a lot of modifying, a lot of projects, a lot of cars coming your way. We've also got a best of the year compilation series coming out towards the end of the year. Also, if you want to grab some of the merch at this video, I get it now because we're running out of time to post it to you guys. We've got a brand new selection of merch. If you want to grab something from the shop, helps us make the dreams come true here at Drift Games. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy it. The next video, I don't even know what it is, but make sure you watch it. We'll tell you on social. Happy man, but a happy car. Hey.
My wide one, like, oh my God, it's my car.
This is the Golf. This is your Golf. We extended the wheelbase. We put a fish tank in it.
Oh, you got to do the exhibit, you know, pit my ride thing.
Yeah. Adam, you just been pimped.
Whoa! Whoa!